No, we ain't going there. I'm not going to go there for you now. Sit. Sit. Hey, girl. No, sit. Out. Hey. So much anyway. He ain't been working in a couple of days because of the snow. Out. Out. Hey, Major, chill out. Out. Hey, Major, chill out. Yeah, Major's about tall as someone now. Out. 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 Hey, out. Bubba, no, no. I'm gonna put you up. No. Out. No. Going up, Bubba. Come on, come. Out. Out. Major, chill out. Hey, no. 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 Come here. Come on. No. Someone out. Oh, good. They covered it in the snow. Let's see if he finds it. It's not finding it for you, big dog. You gotta find it yourself. Oh, good job. Good job. Good job. Get it, Summer. Good boy. Good boy. Good job, Major. Major, no. No. Out. Summer. Out. Out. No. Summer. Out. No. Out. No. I gotta stop letting them do this because they are keeping the puppy bad habits. She'll be throwing this shit up later. The big dogs, the big puppies start to swallow it. Little puppies will be blowing this shit up. So I'm out. Tearing it up. I'm right away to take it and throw it away. No. Now let's see how y'all entertain yourselves. No sticks. Nothing to chew on for, nothing for the puppy to swallow or chew on. No. Let me get all this shit up. The little puppy, eating this shit, baby, and throwing it up in the house. You're out here with them, and they can chew on them. They don't eat them. They just chew on them. Oh, that man. What's that, baby? They just chew on them. They don't eat them, but Rogue, she'll eat them. You gotta get on the boat somewhere. Come on, let's go to the road. If you want something to do. Come on. Come on, big boy. No, get off my gloves. Come on, Summer. Okay. Ain't doing no ball. Ain't doing no stick. That's out of the question. That's right. Get a rogue. Gotta get off it. Get a rogue. That's right. That's right, bro. Get it. That's right. That's right, bro. Fuck her up. Get a rogue. Get a rogue. Good girl. Good girl. Go get it. Go get a rogue. Good girl, rogue. Fuck her up. Get a rogue. Fuck her up, bro. Come on. I ain't got nothing for you, bro. I try to give you your. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Major. I got videos of Soma doing this at around. I always forget that Soma just started this because he was around 8 months old. I was just looking at some old Instagram videos on his first day on this, and he was about 7 months old, but he didn't really take off on this until he was about 9 months when he started to really get it, and then started to go crazy over it. So I can't really rush these puppies to be on there. Their mom, she loved it too, but she was never as crazy about it as Soma, because Soma always bullied it. Good boy. He always hogged it. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Soma. I mean, Major. You get so many of them, you just forget the name sometimes. Good boy. Good boy. I also need to get a spring that's easier to pull. Soma had a garage door spring, so like a fence spring. He had like a garage door spring. And it hangs a little more, and it's a little easier to pull, making them want it a little bit more. I'll go get one of those probably this weekend if it don't snow too bad. Or maybe I just have Amazon bring me one. Good boy. Good boy. Good boy, Major. Good boy. That's how you get a real good workout on your dogs. They'll do this. You can get it. They'll do this and fetch. You don't need supplements and fully max and all that kind of shit. If your dogs would do spring pole, front pole, fetch, then you can get a dog in shape pretty well. If they'll swim, then you'll be able to get super good shape. And my dogs will do all of that. That's why Soma and Moon, Apollo, Gray look the way they look, and these puppies will too once they're around 1-2 years old. They're just 6 months now. Just 6 months on the 4th of this month. Puppy. Good boy, Major. Good boy. Good boy. Again, I'm just happy he's interested in it. I ain't trying to make him do too much on it right now. I'm just happy he's interested in it, because if I can keep him interested in it, then once I get that other spring, then I know he'll fall in love with it. And I'll do that to people. Sometimes you got to go back and watch old videos. This is why it's good to record things when you're creating a line of dogs. That's why it's good to like keep records. If you're not gonna like write it down, at least record it, because I can go back to those videos and see what I did, see how Soma reacted, see how he was, and it's relevant because that's where these dogs come from. That's where they get it all from. So I need to know, okay, someone wasn't doing this until this age, so that's around the time I can look for it. Even though, you got to add their mom into add their mom into this equation too. But it can give me like a good roundabout as to like as far as what they should be doing at a certain time. You just play tug. Ain't throwing it. Good girl, Hubble. Good girl. Same must throw it for him. I'm trying this StreamYard version of going live just to see. I know some people who wanted to get on, and I know it's easier to get multiple people on this way as opposed to the other way where you can only have one person on at a time. So once this is over, I'll watch it again and see how it turns out. But I do these lives. Hey, Major, shut the fuck out. What's wrong with you? I do these when I don't have time to make an actual recording video. Plus the lives are cool because you can see what's real. You can see like what the dogs are doing. Hey. You can see what they're really like, how I really handle them, and all this stuff. Certain things. So what she's doing is okay, and I can tell by his body language she's okay with it. But Major is doing a little bit too much, and I'm fine with it. Hey, but I still need to correct that. I still need to tell him what's going too far. If someone's fine with it, that could change in a matter of 1 second. and before you know it, the snow is bloody. So I'm glad someone has patience, but I got to do my job too and tell them what's too much. Major did way better that time. Way better. Out. Major. Out. Oh man, I need to work today. So like I said, he hasn't been. It snowed like 2 days ago, and as y'all can see, it's deep. And it ain't no play snow. It's deep. It's solid. So he hasn't really been able to come out here and work since Monday. So this is his first time really. He's been outside, but he hasn't been ran or anything like that. None of them had. That's why they all going crazy. He had major jump defense and chased some people twice this week. What's wrong with you, Major?
Yo, what's good? Nah, man, I forgot all about it. I was like, oh, snap. Run outside.
It's all good, bro. I was really just trying to see if the shit was going to work or not, really, honestly.
True that.
And we was scheduled something one day, you understand, with everybody one day sometime soon.
Yeah, my bad, man. I was like, I literally popped back on Instagram. I was like, oh, shit, time to hop back on board. What's good, though? What's the word? Can you hear me? Barely, you sound kind of muffled.
No?
Yeah, I hear you.
I said, what y'all up to, man? You got the dogs out? Get back, move.
Yeah, I just got Saba and Moja out. Get down.
Big dogs out, okay. Oh, that's the Fila Dane, ain't it, the black one?
So this Fila Rottweiler, Fila Dane.
Yeah, right on. That's what's up. That's what's up. So have you ever seen? So back in the days when I first kind of like over 10 years ago, only for maybe a brief second, Danish were popular. I mean, at least here in St. Louis. Do you know that? You ever seen those Danish people take like Great Danes to like Bull Mastiffs?
Nah.
In a second, that was like a super popular thing to do. And I had a few of them. I was wondering how that feeler thing might compare to that. I'll tell you. For the ones I had, the Danish, they came from like the meanest bull mastiffs I have ever seen, bro. I ain't never seen it like that since then. But all of them were super docile, bro. By the time they was grown, the best they was like house dogs, friendly, soft. You know what I'm saying? They was like super gentle dogs. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't get them to really workability. You know what I'm saying? Even though they came from dogs.
Yeah, right now he's super chill, man. He still act like a big puppy. He only a year and I think was he probably like 16 months. So he's just a big puppy. He hasn't showed any interest in, really trying to go after people. But hogs, yeah, people no.
My first one, I had her for like 3 years. She was super dope dog. Gorgeous too, but she wasn't no working dog whatsoever. I got a male. He wasn't no working dog whatsoever. the female, she was fire though. As far as personality wise, she really has something a little bit more to her. But then I saw I got another male thinking I was gonna switch lines, and that
Uh-huh.
motherfucker started having seizures. I got another one. I got rid of him. Got another. Hey, and that motherfucker had seizures too. No,
Damn. So I came off of that line of dogs.
I was in. I was going to do some. Going to go. This is back when I used to train dogs. I was going to go train somebody's dog, and I didn't know he. I didn't know he was about 7, 8 months old when I got him. So he's already about 140 pounds. I had him in the back of my van. The whole van like an earthquake. Boom! Just started shaking his big ass back there, tumbling around, having seizures. And then he woke up from the seizure, dizzy, didn't know where he was. He bumping into the window, bumping into the shit. I'm on the highway. I was like, man. I took him home. I think I'm like, man, I don't know what's wrong with him. I took him home later that day. And I was like, okay, he's going to do what I know to do. He was comfortable. He was warm. And I fell asleep. And about 10 minutes later, bro, I heard boom, 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 boom. On my door, on my floor, he having another one. Like,
Oh, damn.
damn. So I ended up taking it to the vet. And the vet I took it to was like, oh, yeah, we know this stuff. We've been here before. The people I bought them from ain't tell me shit. And I said, ever since then, I was done with Great Danes. Ever since then, bro, I was like, I never get nothing tied to that shit ever again. I mean, I don't know if it was the Great Dane fault, you know what I'm saying, but that's how I saw that shit. I was like, never again, bro. And you know me, here at that time, I didn't even know what a wild dog was, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I needed him to do personal protection type of shit.
Right. Yeah. No, I definitely feel you on that, man. I would have walked away from that shit too.
Yeah, man. I got rid of his. I got rid of all of them the next day. I was done with that shit the next day.
I was definitely that shit too. I mean, the first Great Danes I got my eyes on and my hands on was my aunt. She had got a regular black and white Dane. She paid $400 for it. His name was Fudge. Big motherfucker. Big motherfucker. He wasn't aggressive. He wasn't mean. No nothing. He was a good dog. Then she ended up getting a Harlequin. The Merle jump off. That motherfucker was huge. His name was Solo, but that motherfucker ate through walls, couches, and every goddamn thing. But they weren't human aggressive.
Hey, no.
They were just nice, big, giant dogs.
Yeah, that's all mine was. My son's mother has huge one. I mean, one of the biggest ones, because most of the time you don't see him that big no more. You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker is huge, man. And but he ain't shit. I mean, he just like he ain't shit in case somebody see. But yeah, it's just tough, man. It's just tough to find a good Great Dane anymore. And
I end up rescuing one a few years back. He was about 190 pounds overweight, and the dude hit me up because I guess he had like teen children keep running in the house, and one of the children busted in the door, and he just went straight for him and just was sitting there barking at the chest. Woo, woo, woo. He said, oh, nope, time to go. And then I ended up getting him, and he was, you know what I'm saying? I haven't seen him go after people, but he was a deterrent, and he'll fuck a dog up. He had a dog. The first time I ever seen a dog put their whole mouth over another dog's head. I was like, oh my god.
That's what I always wondered about. I knew you had done it. I just always wondered, and it's still kind of too early to really tell how that dog gonna turn out yet. But you know what I'm saying? You just don't see people putting working great. I mean, yeah, people not working Great Danes like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't see it that often. So
Yeah, it's a couple people. It's a woman I think in California that's got some tan ones, and then I just recently ran into somebody. I think they said North Carolina. It's another teenage child, and they got a beautiful row stacked up to the max. Damn. But the female I did, she was just, you know what I'm saying, she was just a pet. But when I pulled up on her, she was a deterrent. She didn't try to bite me, but she had a hackles and she wouldn't let me go forward. You know, but yeah, she solid dog. She wasn't all super friendly, which I liked, and I wasn't even supposed to get a puppy officer because it was a stud out. But I had people convince me, you should do it. You should get a pup. Well, now I want one of them damn big goofy ass looking dogs. Look at that big goofy. Yeah. What, you talking about me? You talking about me? I'm not goofy. But yeah, I'm glad I did, man. He's a good dog. He an asshole, but he's a good dog.
Yeah, yeah. I just always because I be thinking about adding some sight hounds to my shit without going too light. And to me, a greyhound. I mean, a Great Dane is kind of to me a Great Dane is a sight hound. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And I'm like, man, that would be perfect, but it's tough, man. I think damn it's impossible to find somebody with some that's
like
working like.
his sister, the Brenda man, like how Kaylee's dog is. She's built just like that. Ass, got the legs, and just straight speed, bro.
The Great
Just
Dane, the Great Dane, the Great Dane. That's okay. That's what's up because her dogs is fire, bro.
straight speed.
Yeah. I like the way them dogs move. Even that male she got, they just move so good for big ass dogs, man. You usually don't see. I mean, actually, a lot of people ain't like reason for that. You know what I'm saying? For mobility in those big dogs. You know what I'm saying? And those
Yeah.
dogs can fucking move. She got them dogs moving, bro.
Yeah, and same thing on my yard, bro. They move.
Yeah.
They move, man. Yeah. I'm gonna be going back to that line of Fila. I just talked to the dude today, and
Okay, you know.
even though it's not what people like, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like the dog that I had in front of me. You know, so I'm definitely gonna go back that route and just to grab, not do no breeding. You know, I tell people now I'm done with the whole breeding the Fila things unless I'm doing it the right way.
Yeah.
You know, doing it the right way and just papers because people want papers. I just need a dog. I know that line of dog is solid. You know, and that's what Moaji was, man. He was a solid dog, very good temperament, and was definitely ready to go at an early age. And then he was telling me about the male that I was originally supposed to get, which was Moaji's brother. He was telling me about how, he described Moaji to the T, is what the family's saying about their dog. And I was like, yeah, that was Moaji, but Moaji came to me, so that's the one I picked. But he was describing Moaji to the T. I was like, yeah, that's why I need that.
So when you go back to that line, people you and just like have them, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, because like ain't many people with good feelers here in America. You know what I'm saying? At least not that I'm able to see.
Well, people, see, that's the thing about the Fila community is that if they don't got papers, and if they don't look a certain type of way, they're not considered a Fila, which is cool. I'm cool with that. I mean, I ran into some breeders that had, I call it American Filas, and they looked more like English Masters or just shit-looking dogs, and
Yeah, that's the thing with me too. Waji is the best feeler I never cared about feelers until I saw him. That's what he was, wasn't it?
you said
Yeah,
what?
it's Milwaukee.
Yeah, Moaji. Yeah.
Yeah. That's until I saw him, I had seen a ton of feelers. I had never seen one. I was like, oh, look at that one. Look at just his body. Like, I mean, just a whole nice everything, man. Like,
Yeah.
the thing I noticed about feelers, they got these big ass with like the elbow joints, right? Huge.
Right.
I always see them. They always look fucked up. But Mawaji didn't. He looked. Not only did he look good, he looked comfortable. He didn't look like he was in pain or like, you know what I'm saying? He just looked comfortable and happy,
Oh
bro. Like,
man, you should have
you
seen the
know,
people come at me about. Like I said to the group, the comments, like people came out with, "Did you get hip and elbow tested?" and da 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 da. And I'm like, bro, my dog is solid. You can tell when a dog's got fucked up bones
yeah,
and fucked up hips. You can literally tell. You can see it.
especially that time of his, they were his age. You would definitely have known that shit. When he was the first. That's
Like the
I think
dog wouldn't move the way he did if he was fucked up.
right,
Let's just put it like that. And that motherfucker could move for a big dog.
right.
And but the thing about that too, he was big, but he was only a $125 lean.
Okay. I mean, because his head and face was just so fucking big. He looked like he was 200 pounds. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
I swear, I ain't gonna lie, bro. When I went to go put him on that scale, I was like, yeah, he an easy $150. I remember I got up there, boy. I was like, 125 pounds. Y'all sure that's right? I said, hold on, let me let go of his head. Oh shit, 125 pounds. I was like, God damn.
Yeah, man. I would just, of course, like if you got the space, I would breathe that, go after that line, and then just, I would keep maybe 3 or 4 of them motherfuckers because
Yeah, well,
nobody got.
I got his daughter here. I got Muaji's daughter here, pure Fila. If I get a male from the breeder, I could just, implement that and just have, only 25%, Brazilian blood in there, for some good reason. But I like it, man. Like I said, I like what I had in front of me. I like him as a dog. His temperament, his attitude. I socialized him until he couldn't be socialized any goddamn more. You said what? You sound low.
Was he human aggressive on Waji?
You said what?
Was he human aggressive?
Was he human aggressive?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. But I got videos. I got videos of him soon as I picked him up. I seen one video on YouTube of a dude. I probably was in Israel, where he had his dog civil. Like he could have brung his fila out and get him going on command. So I was like, oh shit, I could do that too. Let me do you know, the unthinkable. And I reached out to a breeder, and the woman was basically like, "You're gonna break the fila if you do that. Da 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 da. They're not supposed to be friendly. Blah 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 blah." I was like, "Watch." So I'm taking him out, puppy people. I'm letting people give him treats. Pet him. Oh my gosh, he's such a beautiful dog. Now, mind you, on the property, as a puppy, he was a totally different dog. He was protective. He stood his ground. I got videos of him, 3 months
Yeah.
old, trying to go after people. And I got videos of him chasing the fucking Amazon people, 6 months old, chasing Amazon people. And then the story I told you yesterday, like 8 months old, some dude was just walking up the road and like he was walking towards our side of the road and that motherfucker charged. Usually he would charge and stop, but he charged and kept fucking chasing him. And it scared the shit out of me. I got an 8-month-old puppy doing this. So
Yeah.
I was like, all right, but I was still taking him out in public. We go pet stores, Home Depot, you know what I'm saying? Tractor
Yeah.
Supply. And he just turned a year, and I just remember what the breeder kept telling me, and the stuff that I was seeing with him. He was showing me a lot of stuff early. He was like, "My dogs turn on at 2, but they do turn on at 1, but it's very rare. Not
Yeah.
very rare,
Yeah.
but he said it's rare." And I was like, "Shit, I
Yeah.
think I got one of them ones." But so we in PetSmart. I want to get him weighed. At the PetSmart there, they didn't have a scale. So, the woman behind the desk like, "Can I give him a treat?" I'm looking at him. I'm watching his body language. I'm right now. I'm on guard, but I'm not letting that energy flow into him. And I
Yeah.
was like, "Yeah, you can give him a treat." So he gives him. He does a little stare down, a little hesitant. I'm like, all right, okay, that's not normal. And he takes the treat. So we walking around, the store. Everybody looking at him, and I'm like, yeah, nah. Now I'm telling people like, yeah, back up and when you get into a breed, you want to tell the whole damn history of the damn breed. So I'm telling people, yeah, he's a Brazilian Mastiff, da 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 da.
Out.
And
Yeah.
so we get in line, and this woman comes in the store, and she just fucking glows up, and she wants to come and pet him. I was like, nah. No pets. You can, what I'm saying. I don't want nobody pet my dog. Man, that woman walked super close to us. Like she went like her hand down so he could smell it. Man, that motherfucker went ape shit and scared the fuck out of me. Like,
Out.
bro, turned up, and I got a shot collar on him just in case, bro. I was shocking the fuck
Yeah.
out of him. It just pissed him off more. So I didn't touch the collar I had on him. I wrapped the lead around his neck, And I just like, buckle him up and then drag him to the counter and pay for the shit. And I walked out. I was like, holy shit. And this girl comes out. She's sitting there and she's like, you handled that so well. I was like, shit, I was scared. I kid you
Out.
not. I did not bring him back into public. Okay, trails, walking on trails. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
like close
yeah,
quarters people. I did not do it, bro. I did not do it
yeah.
until I got the prong collar. And the prong collar sat his ass down. He did not like that collar. So in public, he had no choice to be, I'm saying?
Yeah,
But that was like the
yeah,
first time he nutted up, and it scared the fuck out of me. And I was like, this is a liability. This shit is.
yeah. When they that big, bro, you gotta, you gotta have a plan for that shit. You can't go in there with no plan.
Uh,
When you got one that big, you gotta have a plan for that, motherfucker.
so then he started
Yeah.
filling out and all that shit, and ride around in the van. He trying to get people. You know, the one guy, he's in
Hey.
Colorado right now, and he got one of the Philadelphia puppies.
Uh huh.
And I brought Mwazi, because people always talk shit online, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Don't think he about that life. And he gets the puppy, and Mwazi's going ape shit. I was like, bro, you want me to let him out the van so you can see him? He's like, no, you're good. So I let him out the van. Mwazi smell it, and he just, I was like, oh, yeah. So, you getting the real deal dog.
Yeah, man, that's what's up, man. I know you missed that motherfucker, man.
I do, bro. I ain't gonna
Yeah,
lie,
man.
man. It,
I
it,
know.
it hit me probably like 3 months later.
Yeah,
Because I'm like so hard, and when it come to death, I try to brush it off. But one day I was just out here, and I was like, "Fuck, man, I miss my goddamn dog, man."
yeah, man. Yeah, I know. I know. Like, man, work ain't your thing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
But
But
you
just
know what's
having
crazy
something like
though?
that.
2024 was gonna be his year, man. I'm not lying. I was gonna turn up, man, work and with the hogs with him.
Yeah, yeah,
It
yeah,
was his year, bro. It was definitely
yeah,
2024 was supposed to be his year, and
yeah,
didn't even get a chance to make it.
yeah, man. Yeah, that was a bad motherfucker. I like that dog. Hey, no, no. Like I said, I'm
So,
not. I personally have. It's been a long time. No, move, get back. Since I've been into like mastiffs, it's been like once I got out of band dogs, it's very few mastiffs that I see. I'm like, damn, that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? But Mawaji and like I said, Kaylee's dogs. I used to just love watching those dogs run, man. Just
it's smooth.
that long ass gait they had, man.
Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
Move, get back
And they all
out.
got it, man. They all the dogs
All
got
of
it,
them.
bro.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah,
All of them got it.
yeah,
Even my little Fila Pressa, Nay, she littler than her mama, which surprised me. I'm like, bro, this bitch is a midget. Like her mom was like a good 90, 80 pounds, fucking fat bitch, and Nay is just lean, mean, and just short and just like she's a bullet, bro. She almost remind me of Grizz, Kev's dog.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
and that bitch can move, man. She can move. She loves hogs. And when it comes to what I'm starting to see now, which is my fault, I put it out there before, is the human socializing. They're
Out.
like, oh fuck, who is that? I don't know if I should bite him or should I go back type ordeal. Just because I didn't
Yeah,
know human socializing, they know the yard and the kennel, and then the
yeah,
woods. So it was like,
yeah,
you know, that's on my behalf. But
yeah.
I had my trainer tell me, he's sitting there with a dog that wasn't on my yard, but was on my yard for 3 months, and then
Out.
put it in somebody else's hands. He's like, this is not this dog's fault. This is your fault because you wasn't hands on and socializing, blah 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 blah. So everything
Yeah.
is like an experiment.
Oh yeah, yeah. You definitely learn as you go, and you learn as you go per year and per dog too. You know what I'm saying? You definitely learn as you go. I learned a long time ago that socializing my dog don't mean letting people pet it and talk to it and all that kind of shit. Socializing it just means getting it comfortable out in public. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
To the point where he ain't going after people, he ain't going after the dogs. But still, if so like my puppies here, they
yeah,
got it in them. They like that. They really like that. So what I do is I get them comfortable in the store, just walking past people. They gonna turn up on their own if people stop and do shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So I ain't really gotta worry about that. I gotta teach them how to be calm around people. And
yeah,
then when they do it, I encourage it. I'm like, good boy, I pet them and shit like that. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? But that's socializing a dog to me. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
it ain't taking them to let people pet them. Even people say like, oh, taking them to kids. well, ain't no strange kids gonna be around my dogs, really. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Unless a tragic accident happened, one of them get loose. But I mean, my 11-year-old. He around them, and they just great with him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah. I mean, my own personal dogs. Yeah, no, they're not even around. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
they're close enough to where they know, I can chill and be around them, but far enough to where they don't look at humans as like, oh, this is the thing that gives me treats, and you know what I'm saying. They don't look at humans
Right.
like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
But
Yeah.
but you learn, like I said, you learn per year, and you learn every year that you in
Yeah.
this shit, and you learn with every single dog that you get. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What all that shit means to you and that dog.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
Soma, I never had a dog this capable of what he's capable of that has this level of patience. I ain't never had a dog like that. He let these puppies do all kinds of shit that I know he wouldn't let no other dog do. And you know what I'm saying? When he's
Right.
in work mode, I mean, you saw it. You saw it with him
Yeah.
and
Anubis.
Anubis. Yeah, it was nose
Yeah.
to nose, and someone said, "I'm working right now. I ain't got time for whatever." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that's one of those things where you don't know you got it until
And
you
and
know what I'm
and
saying.
and going back to that situation, bro, that was smarts too. At the same time, that was
At the same
two
time,
dogs.
yeah,
Two dogs being intelligent while working.
knowing what the task really is, and knowing what we expected from them
That shit
too.
shocked the
Yeah,
fuck out of me, bro. I'm like, he ain't got Anubis. Anubis ain't got his face.
yeah,
Oh shit,
yeah, yeah,
we working.
yeah, bro, yeah, fire, yeah, man, yeah. That so I always so for years, some will be three this year, but for the last 2.5 years, I've been in love with everything that I see about Soma. But every new test just increased that shit more. And when I came home after that, I was like, oh, I got way more than I thought I had in a dog. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
I
right.
thought I knew I had a big, strong, you know what I'm saying, no fear, powerful. I didn't know he had that in him too, though. He could work with other dogs. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna grab hogs. You know what I'm saying? He picked that up pretty fast. You know what I'm saying? I got a video of when we first let him go. He bumped into the hog at first, like
That that
like
that that's what I call. That's what I call. They want to fight. That was a
he
fight.
wanted to
That was a
fight it.
fight.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he wanted to fight it at first, and then Gray hit it, and then Soma hit it. But
yeah,
after that, though, after that, the next two, the one in the woods, and then the one we got the next time I came,
yeah.
right on that shit. He knew exactly what the drill was, exactly what to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you don't know
Because
you got that shit until you put it, until you go. And you're like, okay, so even going forward to breeding him, I know a lot more now, right? And I know a
yeah,
lot more. I got a lot more in where I can go as far as direction and all that kind of shit. But he wasn't my choice as to like to line breed off of. His mom was,
stop.
but that shit changed now. It's him. It's
Yeah,
him going for the next 3 years. It's gonna be him. You know what I'm saying? And you
yeah,
learn that kind of shit year by year, dog by dog. You know what I'm saying? If you paying good attention to your shit,
yeah. That's what you need to do.
that's what you
And
got to do.
that's
Yeah.
the thing with people where I try to explain that to people online. Like, bro, you can train a dog to bite a man. Like I had an OG tell me, like, bro, we gon' one of my dogs. I ain't gonna say what dog it was. No, I'm just kidding. It was one of the Malleys, and he was like, "We're gonna train this dog to bite." I'm like, "We're gonna train this dog to bite? What? Like she ain't she supposed to do it now?" He's like, "Nah, we gonna get her to bite." And I'm like, "Okay." And he put that dog in a situation where she was biting. I'm like, "But I want her to do it naturally." He said, "Some dogs got to be trained to do this." And then
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
when I'm analyzing, I'm like, "Bro, you can't train a dog to hit a hog. Like if that dog don't want to hit that hog gonna
He's
beat
not.
that dog ass."
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Yep. You could train. You might be able to train him to hit it, but he ain't gonna hold on to that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna hold on to fight.
You know, and
That shit ain't gonna happen.
that to me, just watching that, observing that situation with that one dog, and then and being out there with them hogs, it's like this is a test for dogs.
That
This will
is,
show you.
yeah.
This will show
I,
you if your dog is capable to take a licking. Like even with Tracker, I ain't selling them no more. I'm keeping them again. Hey, bro, I could have bro. Listen, I had
you
talked
just
to a dude. I talked to a dude last night in Louisiana. he was ready to. He said, "When I'm done on the road, I'm coming to get him." I'm like, we talked for a whole hour, and he seen what he seen, and I was like, "Yeah, nah, I can't do it." I said, "Well, how about this? How about in 2 more years? I hit you up. You can come get him." So I just sat on it. I sat in it all day today. I got to hit up the one dude in North Georgia, tell him, I don't want to sell him, but if you want to go run with me with them, we can still run. But I can't sell him. But going back to
Yeah,
the story with Tracker, you know what I'm saying? Tracker, he used to, and I got videos and footage of him. Cheech will be up on the hog, baying in his face. Tracker would be circled around in the distance. And then, boom, out of nowhere, the motherfucker started catching. And he caught. Usually when a bay dog get cut, they'll stay back. He was caught and held on that hog. And now
yeah, yeah.
now he's catching.
Now
You
his
know what I'm
ass
saying?
like, yeah, yeah. Now he know he can handle it. He ain't scared of that shit. Pain tolerance is high enough.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember. I remember one time. It was a long time ago. I don't even know if you remember. I remember one time you posted like a story or something. I remember seeing this. I remember seeing this and thinking to myself, I wonder I was like, I wonder how I feel about that. Right? You said something about like man work ain't it for me. The true test is like on hogs. It's like a
Yeah.
story you posted something. That was like a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah,
And I
yeah. I know
remember thinking
exactly what
like,
you're talking about.
and I remember thinking like, okay, I've done so much man work, but see, my dogs got it. My dogs ain't got to be trained to bite, right? So to me, I'm like, well, shit, this is a test for me because if mine ain't got to be trained to bite, I love that. But after getting on hogs, I agree 1,000%. Man work is fun, is good, is necessary. If you got a dog like that, that's not a true test of what you really got, though. Because I see dogs every weekend. Popular dogs I train with, they hella popular in like the social media world, and
Yeah.
they not shit. They not really like that. They just bite because they're trained to. They ain't really like that. I mean, every once in a while
Exactly.
it might be one, but they ain't really like that. But what I saw from putting someone on the hog or putting great on the hog, the pride you get in that is much bigger than when you're doing man work because that is a real that is
But
a
listen,
real that's a real test. That's a life or death test to that
now,
dog.
now, it's not just for the life and test of the dog. It's your energy is in it. It's
I can
same
hear
as
you.
that damn dog energy in it. So you trying to, oh fuck, your shit is like, oh my dog about to get cut up. Look at this motherfucker whipping and railing. We
Yeah,
need to get in there, get him off, tie this hog up, or kill this hog and keep it moving. Cause it's just like that. That dog, every bone, vein, blood, teeth, fucking whiskers on that dog is right there in that moment in that time because it's life or death.
yeah. It's like yeah, and it's I mean don't and so the other thing I learned too is that if you not if you not really like that as a person, your dog ain't gonna make it either. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to be able to really you got to. I'll tell you, my heart was in my throat the first time you said let him go. I'm like, what?
This nigga do tripping.
Let him go. Shit. I was like, who finna go get his ass where he in there? If I let him go, he's staying here. Shit. But you gotta put your foot in the ground and be like, nah, fuck that. We here. My dog, I trust my dog. My dog trusts me. I ain't gonna let him down. We did
Exactly.
all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of people don't really have that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people they talk like it, but they don't really have that for real, for real.
And not
And,
knocking those people and not knocking
not
those people
knocking
that
them,
don't.
not
Yeah.
knocking them. Yeah, not knocking them because it's not an easy thing to do. A wild hog is a real fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it ain't no toy. Like on
You seen
Instagram
it,
or
bro. I
YouTube.
carried that one day, the last time he came out, I carried all my damn dogs home cut up.
Yeah. Yeah, man, it's a real thing. That shit real. Them motherfuckers will kill the dog and you. You know what I'm saying? If your dog ain't like that and you ain't really like that. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, that is a much more of a test for a working dog. I ain't saying it's the only test because there's all other jobs, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But for a dog that's aggressive, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? For a dog that's aggressive in that way, that will tell you everything, bro. It will tell you everything you can find out legally. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
everything you can find out legally,
and at
that
the
will
same
tell you.
time too, you see the difference. You got to see it firsthand because I tell people too, you got
Out,
to see the difference when a dog is
out.
working and trying to hold on or trying to fight the hog. It's
Yeah,
two
yeah,
different things.
definitely. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I mean, another thing that I saw when I watched the video is that I watched. Oh, damn it! Someone must have. Okay, he must have tore it. What happened, someone? All right. Well, other thing that I noticed is like, okay, someone down here, he calm. I mean, he doing his job, but he feel like he winning this. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? He ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't down here. He ain't down here frantic. He feel like, oh, this ain't shit. I got this motherfucker. And I'm like, oh, man, it's so much shit that you can see in that. You could really, you know what I'm saying? That's a real test. You know what I'm saying? For like
Right.
these kind of dogs. You know what I'm saying? I think more people who have, I mean, even if maybe not a hog, right? If you can go find somewhere that has badgers or, you know what I'm saying,
A
big
raccoon,
raccoons, you
even
know
a
what I'm saying?
raccoon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, big raccoons, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Go and see if they really got that in them. You know what I'm saying? They really got that, if they really like that. Honestly, I think most protection dogs probably should go up against something like that to see just kind of where they stand because in in most protection work that you pay for, not sport training, but like protection work, they not decoys ain't doing. They doing my decoy does a lot. He can't compare not 1 ounce of what someone went through with that hog. And plus someone knows at the end of this he has to let go and go back to the car. With that
Right.
hog, this is I'm either gonna die or this hog is gonna die, and I'm gonna stay here until we find out. You know what I'm saying? That
Right.
was his mindset. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
you know, and and to see him have that and see him go through it and stay in there and you know what I'm saying, with other dogs, with other people. He never been here before. You know what I'm saying? It was a long day, 10 hours, you know what I'm saying? Like all that shit, he got out the car and handle business. And then he can come home and just do this shit here. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that's a much bigger
That's a that,
test in my
and
opinion.
that's a good dog life right there.
Yeah, that is, bro. Yeah, that is, bro. That is you definitely right. That is. That's heaven for a dog, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause
But I'm gonna jump
I really feel like a dog. That's what a dog want to do. A dog wants to hunt.
a dog
It's genetics. I don't give a fuck.
it's
Even my damn Chihuahua, man. I take that Chihuahua. You seen that field I had the puppies in?
yeah.
Man. That motherfucker will win them deer and haul ass through that field. Around Chihuahua.
Yeah, man. It's just a natural thing, and if it's not, you gotta ask yourself, what do you really have? You know what I'm saying? What is this really? Is this really a dog? You know, that's me personally.
Yeah.
I gotta ask myself, if it don't want to chase a rabbit, at least, you know what I'm saying? Like, what is this thing? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But let me
Shit,
let me
how you
jump
know
off here
about
though.
Macho out there? Macho got out there on the hog. He
Oh,
couldn't.
Monta gonna get busy. Yeah, he gonna if Monta if
His face a little smushed in. You know what I'm saying? His face
yeah
a little
yeah
smushed
yeah
in, but
yeah. If he had
he was trying to grip him.
if he had the tools, his ass would be no joke, bro. Longer legs and a longer nose, his ass would be no joke, bro. Hey, but let me jump off of that. These dogs, I'm freezing their pads and shit, man. I'm gonna get
All
these
right, bro.
motherfuckers
Handle your
warmed
business.
up.
Good bill. Good
Yeah,
bill.
yeah. But I'll get with you next time, bro.
All right, peace.